Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Hearing Club. My name's Brian, and today we're going to go over how to change the wax guards or the wax filters on your Philips or Oticon hearing aids. So today we're just going to be covering the Philips HearLink 9030 RIC hearing aid, which stands for Receiver in the Canal, or sometimes they're called RIEs for Receiver in the Ear. So we're going to be covering the Philips and the Oticon more. They're the same type of hearing aid, and they just, they're just different brands, but the same thing inside and on the outside. Now, if you want to get a more in-depth look at what the hearing aids or what the wax guards do, why it's so important to change them, and you want to see several other types of wax guards being changed, I'll put that video at the end of this one, and I'll also put it in the description so you guys can check it out and just get some more general information on the wax guards. But for now, we're just going to show you how to change them on the Philips. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, and this goes for pretty much all different types of RIC hearing aids like you're about to see here, and that is you're going to take the rubber dome off, the little rubber piece that goes inside your ear. Now, sometimes it could be kind of hard to take off, especially if it's a click dome that kind of snaps in place, but the Philips and the Oticons use the clear rubber domes, and they come off pretty easily. And also sometimes, and actually more often than not, you're also going to have a sport lock, which is the little plastic tail that sits on the hearing aid that kind of, keeps the hearing aid in place. Sometimes it's easier to take that off as well, but you don't have to. You could just leave it on if you're fine with that. So once you get the rubber dome off, you're going to take your pack of wax guards. They're called the Pro Mini Fits, and it kind of looks like a little plastic turtle shell. We call them the turtle shells at work, kind of funny. But you're going to see that there's several of these gray tabs, and you just take one of them out. They kind of just snap in, and you just pull it right out. And on that little tab, it's going to have a new wax guard, a brand new white wax guard, and then the other side is going to be an empty spot, and that's what you're going to use to pull the old dirty wax guard out. So you take the empty side and you just kind of snap it into the existing wax guard that's in the receiver, and then you just pull it out. You flip that tab around, and then you put the new one in the same way you took the old one out. You just kind of press it in there. And once it's in there all the way, and make sure that it's, in all the way, then you just put your rubber dome back on. And one thing that I always do, and I stress this to everybody, is once you have that rubber dome back in place, make sure it's on all the way by just kind of tugging on it. And if it comes off really easily, it's not on all the way. They should be on there pretty firmly, and when you tug on it, it shouldn't come off. And one common question I get all the time is, Brian, when do I know when it's time to change the wax guards? Should I do it every month? Should I do it every couple months? Or, I just don't know when to do it. Well, I'm glad you asked. And what I tell people is, once in a while, you're going to go to put your hearing aid in, and you're going to not really be hearing very well with it. And you're going to kind of ask yourself, is my hearing aid on? Is it actually working? And when that happens, it's probably because either the clear rubber dome is blocked with wax, or the wax guard is full of wax and it's time to change it. Now, if you get your hearing aids from somewhere like Costco, then all these supplies and wax guards and rubber domes are free. You don't have to pay for them. But sometimes if you get your hearing aids from a private practice like Beltone, maybe Miracle Ear, or maybe at an audiologist, sometimes they will charge you for the wax guards. And if that's the case, because they can be pretty expensive, I would just change them whenever your hearing aids start getting softer and softer and softer. But if you get them free, like I said, some places like Costco give you supplies for free. You could go ahead and just change both the wax guards and the domes once a month, maybe even once every couple months, and you should be fine. Now, if you don't have these Philips or Oticon hearing aids and you're trying to figure out how to change your wax guards, like I said, stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and we're going to be doing videos on all the different hearing aids and so much more other than just wax guards. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and you guys all have a great day.